Hey, how are you guys? How's it going? I hope you're good. I woke up so early. I woke up at 4 in the morning today, which is just too early, isn't it? I feel like 4 is just crazy. Anyway, I'm quite glad now that I'm up. It's kind of nice to get a little minute just to get my thoughts together. I'm headed into the studio tomorrow, and it's a lot of organisation. Just getting the songs together, it just feels like a lot in my brain, so maybe God's woken me up extra early today so I can get all of that stuff organised. That must be why. How are you? How are things? I'm thinking about happiness as a word. Anyone who's listened to me for a while is going to know that I'm more interested in words like fulfillment and contentment for reasons that I'll get into. That said, I'm pretty fulfilled and I'm pretty content. And that does feel like a cool achievement as someone who came from a background where I didn't necessarily have a head start in that department. I'm also neurodivergent, which gives, I think, more propensity towards experiencing periods of depression or anxiety or whatever. And throughout my 20s, I did struggle a lot to regulate myself. So in many ways, just having pretty good mental health most of the time, I feel like is my biggest achievement. And I want to give you guys the most practical steps for being happier that I've found that have worked for me. And you can do with them what you will. The first one is really simple stuff. The first one is to walk 12,000 steps a day. I used to tour constantly, all throughout Germany, all throughout Italy in my 20s, and all I would do is drink and eat sugar and bread and sit down. And I was labeling myself with depression at the time, labeling myself with anxiety, and now looking at that, it just seems almost kind of funny to me. Yesterday we drove back from a gig in Aberdeen and I was sitting down for, the whole day, sitting down at the gig, sitting down on the drive to the gig, sitting down on the drive back, good 8-9 hour sit down, and I just felt so ill, man. I didn't feel well, and so I went for a massive big 10,000 step walk as soon as I got back to Edinburgh, and I just felt amazing. It just regenerated all my cells. It put me back on a higher vibration. And so many people I see who outwardly appear to be struggling with mental health don't do the simple stuff. Walking 12,000 steps a day. Why 12,000? Everyone says 10. I think when you shoot for 12, there's an amount of time that it takes to do 12,000 steps a day. It's quite a lot of time, but I do it because I think we should be walking 12,000 steps a day because we should be walking for a lot of time every day. We should be walking for a few hours a day. Our bodies are not designed to sit in a car or sit at a desk or sit on a bus or sit in our house and not move. And what I noticed yesterday was my hips started seizing up. I felt like a wee old man. You're designed to move. Make sure you're moving. The second thing you can do is 100 push-ups a day. Why 100 push-ups? Because you know what they are and you can do it. You don't need a gym and anybody can do 100. It'll be really hard if you've never done it. When I first started doing 100 push-ups a day, I found it so hard. I was doing sets of 7 or 8, and now I do 50 push-ups in a 1 hour, and you build that strength over time. You can do it. You might think, I'm a girl, I should be doing squat. It doesn't matter, just do something. These practical steps are really for me when I wasn't doing anything. This is just for you if you're not doing anything. Number 3, don't eat carbs or sugar. It's not that complicated. Just don't do it. Just stop it. Just see what happens when you stop doing it. You've tried for a long time doing that. It's got you one kind of particular result, and that result is what you have now. If you're not feeling particularly happy, don't eat carbs or sugar. What do I mean by carbs or sugar? Well, obviously there's carbs and stuff like fruit. Eat that. That's fine. There's carbs in whole grains. Eat that. What I mean is white flour, bread and pizza and pasta and stuff like that. Just stop eating it. Just don't eat it. Just don't. Don't eat sugar. Don't eat cakes. Don't eat hot chocolates and chocolate and sweeties and just stop it. Just don't. You can't be saying you're depressed and anxious and eating stuff like that. It's stupid. Don't do it. Number 4, give your gifts daily. If I haven't played my guitar for a few days, I'll start to feel not right. If I haven't chatted and given some wisdom, I'll start to feel not right. You're meant to be giving your gifts and contributing. When we lived in tribes, everyone would have their little form of contribution. That's what we're designed for. It's part of our social makeup. We're designed to give our gifts. It's generous. It's healthy. Give your gifts. If you feel like you don't know what your gift is, what was the last thing that you did that when you did it, your sense of time disappeared? That's what it is. Give your gift. It could even be that your gift is just being nice to folk. I know my friend Amanda's like a really amazing chef. She just, not chef, but like a good cook, right? She makes nice food and she loves to cook for people. She loves that and she does it and it's awesome. Number 5, learn and implement online marketing. Why? Well, I could talk to you about online marketing, but really it's the plane that gets you to the destination. And the destination is freedom and control over your own time. People who control their own time are happier. People who have financial freedom are happier. So learn and implement online marketing. It's the best possible means of creating freedom, creating an impact in the world. Just get on with it. There's no better opportunity in 2025. Number 6, stop shopping. Just stop and don't go and buy stuff. Think about the last time you went shopping. Someone else is going to be like, oh no, balance. It's okay to go That's fine. Yeah, definitely. Do it sometimes if you want. But when was the last time that you went shopping and felt fulfilled? You never come back from a shopping trip like, wow, I'm so fulfilled. I've really fulfilled my soul's purpose. You go shopping and you come back and you have this kind of empty, gross feeling inside of yourself because you have spent something way more important than money, and that's your time. You've spent your time going around these stupid shops, just wasting your life. Just stop shopping. Another extra point there, have no stuff. Obviously, have some stuff, but have as little stuff as you possibly can. There's no point in having jobs, and most people are acquiring stuff in a way where they just have jobs. They just have stuff to look after. I heard this really interesting idea recently that was people spend the first half of their life collecting stuff and the second half of their life getting rid of all the stuff they've collected. It's so stupid. Just don't. Don't collect properties. Don't collect old stuff. Don't think about all that. I mean, it's just so much to think about. I have friends who they're like, oh, we're moving house. We're so stressed about all of our different stuff. And I just think, why have you got all this stuff though? It's crazy to me. Just get rid of all that stuff. It doesn't matter. Number 7, wear one expensive thing. It's cool to have one thing which costs a lot of money or that has a lot of value to you. Maybe it's something that your grandmother had or your dad or your mum, or maybe it's something that you bought for yourself. That's one expensive thing. The cool thing about having so little stuff is then it feels like the things that you do have, you really, really value. Number 8, this is another form of minimalism. Say no to most stuff, most social stuff, like most things that people want you to do. Just say no. Most people have an agenda for you that fits in with what they want from their life. And you're filling up your life with clutter by saying yes to most things. If you want a practical way of filtering through what sorts of things you should say yes to, write down all your values. Spend some time writing down the things you actually value the most in your life. And if something comes up which is not in alignment with that value, just say no. Just don't go. You don't have to go to a wedding. Did you know that? I don't go to weddings. You don't actually have to go to birthday parties. You don't have to go to certain events that you don't want to go to. If they don't fit in with your values, my values around parenting mean I go to a lot of things I don't really want to. But that said, there's some parties, if Rosa wants me there, I'll go. But if she's happy to just go, I'm not fussed about going. Number 9, improve 1% a day. for 90 days. There you go. Boom. Secret of life right there. So simple. Want to get great at social media? Improve 1% a day for 90 days. Want to get great at songwriting? Improve 1% a day for 90 days. The difference is not between people who do loads and people who don't do loads. The difference is between people who do nothing and people who do a wee bit. Number 10, stay in touch with your future self. This is my last point. Did you ever have that feeling where you just had your head down against the grindstone, you're grinding away, and you just forgot, wait, hold on, what about my dreams? What about that beautiful dream I had for myself? To live an amazing life. If you've lost touch with that, the reason why is because you've lost touch with your future self. So many of us create from the past. We look at the past and we go, well, I did this before, I did that before. I've got evidence that I can do that again. And what I want to offer you, what I want to leave you with today, is your future self is where your highest vision comes from. It's where your most important desires come from. The desires that are going to grow you, cause you to serve as an example, lead you to all the right places in your life, they all come from your future self. Your future self has the secrets. Ask them. They'll tell you which way to go. Have a beautiful week, everyone. Wow. Cool. I just made loads of glittery explosions happen on my MacBook by doing a thumbs up. Let's see if I can do it again. Boom. Okay, cool. Have a fantastic week. Love you guys. Join the club. Click the link in the top comment. Come and join us. See you later.